talking about
Patrick
him.
and Melody. Patrick and Melody. How you doing? All right. How are you? How are you? This is a live stream.
This is a live stream right there.
So you can't mess up.
You can't mess up.
Have you messed up at all tonight? Have you any?
If they haven't noticed, then no. But yeah, once or twice. This coat is incredible.
Yeah, I was feeling, a little Christmas spirit.
It's very rare in LA that you can dress up.
I know, yeah.
The weather has
but
been a little
been
cool, a little
freezing
rainy.
the last couple of days, so you get to wear some sweaters and long coats. Yeah, it never happens here.
Well, congratulations on Spies in Disguise.
Well, thank you. I'm very excited about it. It's so funny. Tom and I we're talking. We made a whole movie together, and but when you're doing animation, it's just voice work. We literally just met for the first time. Today was the first time we were ever in a room together.
And you hated each other.
Yeah, I know. I was like, can't believe this. No, but he was in New York, and I was in LA. I did all of my work in LA. He did all of his in New York, and made an entire movie together. And this is the first time we actually met in person today. Of the premiere, so it's fantastic.
I'm sure you hated him, and he was terrible.
No, we had some fun. We went and did a what do you call those? The escape room. We did an escape room together.
You were locked in a room together.
Yeah, and that's how you.
Yeah, you really got to know each other.
Yeah, but we were wanted to figure out if we really could do the stuff that we did in Spies. We got out. No, we got out. That's right. It was a 1-hour escape room, and we were out in 24 minutes.
That's impressive.
Wow.
Yeah. So we went and got it. We
were talking about one of the incredible themes in this movie is embracing who you are.
Yeah.
Your inner weirdness, all of that.
Yeah.
And teaching kids it's okay to be, a nerd or not a nerd. You have raised incredible children who are so unique and talented. What do you tell them, when they're having a tough day? Maybe someone's picking on them or, they're not feeling like they can be themselves.
Now, one of the really critical things that Jada and I wanted to do with our kids that was different than the way that we were educated is we wanted to focus in their early years only on what they were good at. We wanted to pay little to no attention to the things that they weren't good at, and we wanted them to get used to succeeding and excelling in the things that they wanted. And then when they were about 9 or 10 years old, we started introducing the idea of pushing on the things that you're not as proficient at. But I think those early years of heavy focus and throwing the fuel on the flames of the things they were good at, worked well for our children.
Tom's character is so nurtured by his mother.
Yes.
We see that fantastic opening scene. Well, you haven't seen it yet, but we have. Fantastic opening scene there. What was important for you to bring to this movie? Because we were just speaking to the directors, and they said, you came in with ideas and really fun, both fun things and really poignant things for the film. What do you feel like you brought in that you said you wanted to do with this? You know what?
When I did the Cannes Film Festival a couple of years ago, and we watched 30 movies in 10 days. So we watched 3 movies a day, 2 to 3 hour movies a day.
Which sounds like heaven, but, by day 5.
But no, by day 2. Right? But what happened was I had such an epiphany about movies. By the time we got to the 3rd day and we were deliberating after every movie, I was on the jury, and the only thing that mattered was what was the point. As soon as we got back in the room, we was like, what was that about? Why did that movie deserve 2 hours of my day? And that was one of the things with Spies in Disguise that was my first thing. What is it about? We're asking people's children to come see this movie. What are we saying? And there are some really beautiful ideas. The combination of individuality with the importance of the team or the flock in this movie, the metaphor of the flock in this film, the idea that we're better together than we are as individuals, and how that was poetically illustrated in this film was a part of why I wanted to be involved.
And you've had this incredible career touching all cornerstones of the industry. I mean, I wonder if you have any advice for these young actors, like your co-star Mina in Aladdin, who says he's struggled getting auditions. Do you have any words of support or advice for up-and-coming actors like him? Here,
the thing about this business that is not unlike life, it's hard by design. It's like the universe, God, whatever you believe, designed it to be hard, right? So if you're having a hard time, it's because you're supposed to be. And that difficulty is overcome by patience and by commitment, by dedication, endurance, you know. So if you have a dream, you desperately have to be willing to work on it every single hour of the day with your deepest love and focus. You cannot get around having a hard time.
Well, we are not having a hard time having this chat, but I know you've got plenty of people to speak to. So
Hey, appreciate you guys.
congratulations,
Thank you very much.
congratulations.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you.
Oh,
Let's see you soon.
congratulations.